It's over, but unlike the other hunt, I think that they can rightfully,
They had no faces.
I think the Ames team, I'm not even going to call them the mountain monsters. They were not monsters this episode.
No,
okay?
not yet. They had to earn their
hey,
monster.
Before I finish, remember
on.
one of my other questions. Will someone get possessed? Rob said no. That's correct. Drea said yes. Wrong.
I don't
Brendan
think that I'm
also
wrong.
Yeah, well, I don't. We'll find out in the future. For now, you are. Brendan said no, also, so you got that right. Will they trap the monster? Ooh, well, we're not exactly done. It is over. Maybe the monster fell in the trap before they were done. So let's hear the last clip. Not too bad, Ames team, but now they have to pack it in.
We can hang it on the wall for the old trophy.
Sure.
We may not caught the Grassman, but we definitely got proof that he exists.
We struck fear in that son of a bitch's heart tonight. He ran from us. He didn't stop to throw it at us. He was leaving the country at 10-foot stride.
I do feel it was a successful hunt for the simple fact that we did come away with a good picture. And if nothing else, at least we're able to prove that he is here.
Based on our sightings, our footprints,
Look at that sucker.
and all the evidence we found,
That's a thing's an issue.
there's no doubt in my mind the Grassman exists here in southeastern Ohio.
Wow. Well, that was it. They got away from it. And now we'll get to our last question, which was, did they trap the monster? Rob, you said no. Drea, you said no. Brendan, you said yes. Unfortunately, that's it, though. They didn't actually trap. But do we count catching a picture of the monster trapping it, Brendan?
No.
Technically, they did, kind of. They kind of trapped his image.
Okay, wow,
Yeah,
that's
you're
not
right.
the same at all. And you know that.
Hey,
Don't
Drea,
even try to-
Drea, don't you take this point away from me, okay?
Okay, look,
if
I was
Rob
joking
getting
when I
wet-
said that nobody was possessed. I was like, well, somebody was possessed by just the idea. When they saw the Grassman's ass, they were like possessed by the allure of it. And I was joking. There's no way you can say that they captured a photo. It's the same thing as them capturing the monster.
Look, I did give you points for saying Rob got wet. So, but
Yeah,
all right,
but
fine.
he
I won't
did.
count it on Brendan. Brendan, you don't get the point for that. Sorry. Thanks for coming on. We'll tally up the points in a minute. But that's it. And there was another question, too. All right, this was actually the first question. And it was, will someone fire a gun? Now, did you hear any gunshots in this?
Oh, my God. No.
No, you didn't. You all said yes. And I
Shit.
found something weird while I was researching this. Some people, this is from an article I found, it said, some people have argued that this show has many indications of a false or fake filming about monsters and unknown creatures. Some of the reasons they give include, this is an article talking about if Mountain Monsters is fake. And the number one reason they give that it's fake is that, one, no one ever fires. Despite the fact that these hunters always carry guns on their expeditions, they never fire the weapons in defense. Even though they're supposedly close to some of these creatures, of course, the purpose isn't to kill them. So apparently, the mountain monsters are always packing heat, but they don't fire their guns, ever.
Huh.
That's bullshit.
So
That's
that's
bullshit.
just-
We know the Sukaloo, they unloaded like rounds on the Sukaloo.
Are you thinking of the Grunch?
Yeah, that's what I was remembering. I'm like, I remember the other guys, those swamp people. Were swamp monsters?
I don't think the mountain monsters were.
Damn,
shooting.
maybe I am. I guess I am confusing
I
my
think we are.
hunters.
Is this a
I think
Mandela
we
effect?
are.
Because I totally remember them.
We need footage of the mountain monster shooting guns. You think we can find that?
I mean, I have a picture right here that I'm going to paste in the chat. Now they might not be firing it, but he's holding it up. There's Buck.
They said
I
they
believe.
don't fire it in defense.
He's got it up. He looks like he's about to fire, but he's not actually firing it. They're just holding him. You see it?
I don't know.
Yeah, they have the guns for protection, but they're not firing them.
I don't know why people are complaining about this. I think that it's probably a good thing that they're not firing their guns
who's complaining?
just
People are
willy nilly.
complaining?
Well, whoever wrote this article,
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean,
they're saying they want more.
argument.
They want the guns to get shot more.
It would be more fun.
If they did, they seem to always regret not shooting. Especially when Trapper was like, "Man, I seen his ass." Play the clip, Rob. I got to hear it because he saw.
Before his ass stuck out, I seen his ass.
he wanted to shoot at so bad.
I'm thinking maybe the reason that they never shot was because they knew it was just one of them dressing up as the Grassman.
Ooh,
They can't
I don't
fire
know.
upon their fellow actors.
Hey, you don't want to
Well,
shoot Buck in his Grassman suit.
Nah.
Yeah, you don't want to put Buckshot in the Buck or in his nice little. Well, he's the smallest
So
guy.
now we'll kick that Grassman right in the crotch. Grassman's an
Grassman's an asshole.
Maybe it's just all
damn it,
Kevlar under there. That's why he looks so big.
All right, do you guys want to know how you did? Who do you think won the questions for the night? The 6 questions. Who do you think won?
I think Rob won. I don't know. Not me.
All right, I'll tell you now. Coming in with 3 points is Drea Mora. Coming in with 4 points is Rob Okey. And coming in with 4 points is Brendan Shay. It's a tie.
Nice.
They tied. Y'all did pretty good, though, predicting things that could have happened in a Mountain Monsters episode. Very good to all
They
of you.
should arm
Y'all
wrestle
should-
over it.
All right.
Go.
All right, let's do it. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
One.
Put them in a
One.
shanty.
Ready?
Get
One,
1, 2,
two,
3.
three. All right.
All right. Congratulations, Brendan Shay. Please let go of Rob's hand. It looked like that scene in The Fly. Oh, my God. I thought you were going to break his wrist.
See, Rob got wet again.
Jesus.
Look at his hands. They're so sweaty.
All right, Drea gets another point, so she's tied now also because Rob got wet twice. Now, I'm not going to have anyone. So it's just a 3-way tie, but Brendan won. Congratulations, Brendan Shay, arm wrestling champion. Do you have any final thoughts, Grill Master, on the Ohio Grassman?
Oh, he's still out there, man. He's still building his igloos out of hay and grass and, swinging his big old schlong
He'll
around.
upgrade. He'll get another house. He'll upgrade to brick or sticks or something. He'll get up there. What about you, Drea?
I just think people should leave the Grassman alone. He just wants to hide in the
Yes.
grass. He's obviously doesn't want to be seen, so stop looking for him.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say, hey, no more grass, man. How about grass, man? And Rob, go put some ice on that wrist. We got to get out of here.
Get a towel. You're sopping
Thanks
wet.
for sticking around for grass, man. We're out.
The lyrical Grassman. Yo, how you better than me and you can barely set up a line? I write rhymes from 7 to 9 inside my impeccable mind. It'll take more than a second to find you. You think a light year is a measure of time. You better rewind. Oh, you ain't done yet. It's like you a blind man and I'm trying to define a sunset. You dumb vex, never get a chance to see it. Even if you could, you wouldn't understand the meaning when the man is speaking.
Well, that was fun. It was fun doing Mountain Monsters again. I missed Grassman. That was fun.
What a song. That shit was bumping.
It started off a little scary, that song, but it wrapped up perfectly what we just talked about. It's freaking Grassman.
I swear, I thought Russ was rapping in the beginning when he was like, yo. I was like, oh shit, Russ.
I thought that somebody
coming.
was choking at first or doing
I thought somebody was having an orgasm there for a second.
right? Something like they were getting close. Oh. Anyway, I missed the Mountain Monsters, guys, so I'm glad that we got to check in with them again.
Yeah, hopefully we get to do it again another time too. But
I heard they just came out with a new season.
Yes,
of
they
Mountain
did.
Monsters.
They got
Ooh.
renewed for like their 6th or 7th season. They've been gone since almost 2 years, and yeah, they're back. Congratulations, Buckleberry and all the guys.
Yay.
But now it's time for Brendan. Since you're here, I want you to say it this time.
It's time for the Unbelievers mailbag.
The Unbelievers mailbag.
Hey man, check your mailbox.
Hey, you got some new mail over here.
Sup, bitches? It's mail time. Woo!
Woo! All right, and yes, tonight we got our new mail in the mailbag from good friend of the show, Cux Miranda, and it's a bit of a creepy story. You guys want to hear?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah.
All right, and you might have something you would probably say about this, Brendan, as a ghost investigator. So here we go. It was the beginning of the year. My sleeping habits have been getting hard for my GF to deal with. Depending on how tired I am, my snoring can be unbearable. I've been sleeping on the couch actually for the better part of 2 years. My GF doesn't sleep well anyways, so it's been beneficial to us both since there is no guest room. The reason I'm explaining this is because on several occasions I've had scary things happen to me while in that room. It's never happened in our bedroom. As I laid on my stomach trying to silence my mind, I started feeling a tingling sensation. I tried not to think about it because thinking about it seems to make the experience worse. I suddenly had the strongest feeling that there was someone behind me. Fearful of what it could be, I chose not to turn around. The house made a noise. It was at that moment I started to panic. The tingling kept building. Yes, this tingling feeling was on my butthole. It was fucking weird. All right, hold on.
What? Seriously?
You
So, like butt ticklers?
Well, let's find out. Yeah, he made his butt pucker like we experienced earlier. So
It happens sometimes, yeah.
Okay, I'll continue. It was fucking weird. I started thinking the worst. What was it I was thinking? I felt like whatever was behind me was trying to sodomize me. Either this was a gay ghost or a demonic entity. From my experience, ghosts are friendly. On the same couch while laying there 3 years prior, I did in fact witness a light being ghost. We don't do that gay stuff, so even though I was scared, I turned around to look. There was nothing. I decided to stay laying on my back. The tingling feeling dissipated. After a while, I was able to fall asleep, but it left me puzzled. To this day, I wonder if in fact a demon was trying to steal my swoop. On another note, I felt I was robbed, and I should have won the last poll results. LMAO, signing off. Cucks, yes, 'tis I. Fruit Diet Buccaneer, a.k.a. Little Baby Big Dick, a.k.a. Dr. Split Dick, a.k.a. King Rugapoo, a.k.a. Roadkill Gobbler, a.k.a. Pussy Bopper. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Wow. He docks
He's wearing
himself
so many
like
different
crazy.
masks and hats. That's great. Now I know who Little Baby Big Dick is. Now I know who to direct my anger towards for desecrating
Stop
that
it.
name.
Cox, thanks for writing in. But Brendan, what do you think of this story? Do you encounter this kind of thing when you're on investigations?
I've never had any butthole sensations or anything like that. If I did, it was somebody who was in the room living, but nothing.
That's a whole different story, I think.
Sounds like it could be
Different
reptilian.
adventures.
Could be a reptilian tickling his butt.
We don't get in bed with the reptilians, okay? It's gay for one thing. We don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that does happen, though. I've heard stories about ladies getting their butts touched. That actually, one of them happened on Unbelievable podcast, one of those stories at the Stanley Hotel, I think.
But that's pinching.
It
That's
does
like
happen.
That's usually like butt cheek pinching, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
there's that guy that
there's
chases her around. But
Did you guys ever see that story that was floating around Facebook that some old man got arrested for breaking into people's homes dressed as an alien and tickling their buttholes while they were sleeping?
Yeah, I didn't know he was
I've
dressed as an
seen-
alien.
Seen that meme before? That weird
I've
looking
heard
old
of
man.
the butthole tickling. I think they did call him the butthole tickler, didn't they?
I have no
mean,
idea.
if they didn't, they probably should have.
They really should.
All right, enough. Thank you very much, Cox, for steering this conversation here. But, yeah, sincerely, thanks. And just for all the sign-offs, Cox, keep coming. We're going to be doing the poll. And tell you what, speaking of the poll, we're not doing the poll. We're doing the same poll from last week because we just weren't able to get it up in time to really get the answers. So we're going with the same poll from last week. Drea, why don't you remind everyone of what this week's and last week's poll is?
All right, last week's and this week's poll is Single 7 a real time traveler? Your options are yes, but the guy who called in was fake. No, but the guy who called in was real. No, they're both lying. And yes, he and the caller are both time travelers. And other, of course. There's always others. Just remember to put your name in the end. You have to put it in your answer. I think people are confused about the sign off. That I think that they're expecting a field to also be there to sign off, and you just put it in with your answer. Just keep typing.
Yeah, just put it at the end with like a little thing next to it, and just put your name right there.
A dash or something. We'll get it.
Yeah, go to unbelieverspodcast.com, go answer the poll, and that's it. That's enough for this week's. And send us more spooky letters. You guys any kind of letters y'all want?
I just love ghost stories as much as possible. Anything, even if it's a little bit demonic, I like kind of, getting some stories and giving some insight possibly.
Yeah, and I love the UFO stories and like the alien stories. So if anybody's got any, like even if your grandparents were abducted or whatever, like tell us about it. We'd love to hear some weird stories, aliens, ghosts, whatever.
I love time traveling stories and interdimensional stories.
Man,
don't send your butt stories in because Russ gets a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of us were adult enough to handle the butt stories, but let's protect Russ here and maybe lay off the butt stories. I don't know.
Maybe Rob can just put in his new favorite sound clip that he hadn't have yet that you can. There it is. Make your butt pucker. All right. And that's it. We're closing it up. That's enough of the Unbelievers mailbag.
The Unbelievers mailbag.
Hey man, check your mailbox.
Hey, you got some new mail over here.
Sup, bitches? It's mail time.
All right, we've come to the end of the show, but before we go, Brendan Shay, do you have anything